broke the Guinness World Record for the fastest selling nonfiction of all time, with $106 million in sales in a weekend. And we own a portfolio of companies that did north of $250 million in aggregate revenue last year. In this video, I want to show you just how far anyone can come, and not to judge your first chapter by someone else's 25th or 1000th chapter. Also, quick shout out to Dom Mazzetti. You're the one who inspired me for making this. Here's one promise I can make to you. You will be cringe. And so let's define these terms real quick. Shame is breaking someone else's rules. Guilt is breaking your own rules. Cringe is supposed secondhand embarrassment. Someone saying, oh, that's cringe, saying, I'm embarrassed for them. But in reality, it's a defensive status play, which means you should interpret it as if someone says, oh, that's cringe, they said that to you. It means I'm beginning to change my status relative to other people or relative to them, and therefore I'm on the right path. And so we have to ask the question, like, whose rules are we breaking? Did we agree to their rules? If we set the rules, what outcome do those rules optimize for? A rule is an if-then statement. Is that true? How do we know that? And why does that matter? People seeing you try hard will say, why are you taking this so seriously? Why do you even care? But the truth is they've never cared about anything in their lives. Like, when's the last time they took anything seriously? Of course, never, and it shows. And so I had a guy once come up to me and tell me that he saw how hard I was trying with content. And then he said he'd almost outsourced all of it down to 2 hours a week. And he was like, yeah, like bragging about it. And I said, yeah, it shows. And he just like looked at me and I was like, yeah, it shows, right? He was trying to be cool about the fact that he didn't try hard, but all it looked like was that he was losing. But back to point, is it cringe to care? Yes, of course it's cringe. You can make anything cringe by just caring about it. And the only people who think caring isn't cool are people in high school or people who got older but never grew up. So be real about this for a second. Just changing how I talk about something can make it sound cringe. So in the fitness world where I came from, right? Bodybuilding, you could be obsessed over muscles, oiling up and posing in tiny trunks on a stage for strangers, right? Maybe competitive chess, right? Staring at a board for hours in dead silence, obsessing over wooden pieces like your life depends on it. Making YouTube videos, cringe. Setting up light, you're gonna set up your little lights and talk to your little camera like an idiot, like no one's listening, right? Editing for hours just for a couple views and comments. Oh, writing a book, that's cringe. Locking yourself away for months or years, pouring your soul into words that most people will never read. Like, you just go sit away and type at your keyboard, right? Anyone can make anything cringe, right? Because anyone who cares about anything is cringe. But the worst, and I think Dom Mazzetti said this, and I love it.